Good morning. We're actually just getting the day rolling. It's 8:30. I have to clean the kitchen. I have a friend coming over for tea in about an hour and a half. I have nothing to serve her in addition to the tea, but one of the recipes that's like my go-to if I don't have sweets in the house or what have you are Bliss bites, and there's this recipe I use, so I'll link it below. But it's all fairly clean ingredients, and if they set in time, you don't bake them, they just go in the freezer. If they set in time, I'll have something to offer her. If they don't, I'll have a treat for later. I thought about rushing to the store, but that's just not my vibe, especially projector things. Like, something I've learned, I try not to schedule anything before 10. I have to have my me time to tune in and vibe, and so I'm just gonna take it easy. And if I end up filming the Bliss bites, then you'll see that for this week's video. Okay, actually though, can we get a little commotion for the dress, because this was my grandmother's. I think it was like a bridesmaid's dress she wore for one of her sister's weddings. I love this blue. It's so gorgeous. I thought about getting it tailored, but then when I put it on today, it was like fitting better than I remembered. I'm sure years ago when I tried it on, I thought this was all like too grandma-y, and like, yeah, it could be cut maybe a little different for me, but I also like kind of want to just preserve it as it is. So got the Spideys on. What's interesting about these is they both like that little piece of them fell off on both. So I'm like, oh, something's happening with like the back left leg, the feminine side. And my Herkimer diamond. I was wearing Daphne, so I flipped it backwards. My Herkimer diamond from Jessica. All right. Vanilla. Let's see, this is my first time making this on a gas stove actually. It's nice and smooth, so I'm gonna add the oats. And I had like just over a cup in the bag, so I'm just dumping the whole bag. Okay, so obs, it smells delicious. It's a little bit runny. This is not an exact thing. I think I went a little heavy on the coconut oil. With these ingredients, you literally can't go wrong. So even if the texture is like off or something, it's delicious. They'll solidify a bit. Maybe they'll just be like a little juicier and chocolatier, and that's cool. So now you saw I was just like wiping out my liners because the kids use everything as toys. And I'm gonna start filling those. And I like to just use one pot, like get one pot dirty. So I'm gonna take a little hiatus and like clean out the pot that was on the stove for the topping. I'll just do that right now. Let's just stop talking about it and do it. Why am I like this? Okay, babes, I ended up adding just a tish more maple syrup. I think I was conservative on the liquid since I wasn't on the other quart, but I want there to be enough liquid to go around for all of those things. And if I ever add an essential oil, this is normally the space that I do that. I've done patchouli, I've done rose, I've done lavender. I think that's as crazy as I've gotten. I'm not doing any of that today. I'm just keeping it simple. Okay, so per instructions, I froze them while I was doing that, and they've gotten a little bit solid. I like to find the shallow spot in the cup and try to kind of fill that void. I'm kind of reserved about it till I know I've got all of them covered. Then I can go back and add. I have 20 minutes till my friend is arriving. It's chill, totally chill. Here's a nice look at them before their final freeze. And my company will be here in 15 minutes. They should set by the time we have our tea. And I'll show you them when they're complete. So I just poured my morning coffee. Hey goddess, what do you need? Hold on. Okay, so I just poured my morning coffee. You know how I do. I'm using my Mars Day cup on Thursday because Nate used it on Tuesday. It's all right. And let's dig in. I'm not gonna lie, I've already eaten like a full tray, and you know, I was gonna plate them for the sake of this video, but it's just not the truth. And I gotta be real with y'all. I just eat them from the tray. Very rarely, unless I have like true company and like it's gonna be displayed, do I like pop them out of here and put them in like a Pyrex or something on a tray. Otherwise, I just take my knife and I dig in the freezer whenever I feel like it. I like how these turned out. They were like kind of juicy, with like liquidy, and that set really well into like this cup shape. So watch me eat it. They're creamy and they're good. Daphne wants some too, obviously. That's my treat. That's what I make for myself. That's what I make for company. So I don't even have my brows on for the day, and I'm already eating chocolate, but that's real life. And that's why I love these. They're so easy to make. I normally have all the ingredients on hand. And that's that. I hope you like them. I hope you enjoy them. And I'll see you next week. Bliss be with you.